Hey everybody, happy Wednesday. Mark Causey here from Black Cat Comics and Rockin Milpitas. Every Wednesday is New Comic Day, and I like to give you some great reasons to get down to your local comic shop. Go to black-cat-comics.com and pick up something fun to read. It is the smallest week you're going to see for a while, but as always, lots of great books to talk about. Got to start with the DC guys. Bunch of future state stuff coming at you. This is Dark Detective #1, sort of the other Future State Batman book after last week's Next Batman. Future State Green Lantern. All the cool Green Lanterns, including Nort right there on the cover. You Green Lantern fans got to have any book with Nort on it. Future State Justice League. You can read more about this one in our newsletter this week. I thought this was really cool. Cool stories, cool art. Good to see everybody, all the Future State heroes all in one book. Everybody likes any incarnation of Justice League, right? Kara Zor-El, the Superwoman, is one of the super books for the week. Robin Eternal is another one that everybody's been looking forward to. Superman, Wonder Woman. Obviously, that one made its way into my box this week because I got to have anything that says Superman on it. And Future State Teen Titans with my man Nightwing right there on the cover. Been encouraging you guys to jump into whatever of this Future State stuff seems interesting to you. They're all only 2 issues. This will all wrap up in a few weeks. So try something new, fun, different, exciting, something brand new to you for the new year. And American Vampire 1976 and Sweet Tooth the Return are your DC Black Label stuff, to show you that DC is still doing stuff outside of the usual DCU. Again, all your DC core titles are on hiatus for a few weeks, so go ahead and dive into some of that Future State stuff because it's really fun. And as I said, pretty small week for the Marvel guys too, but lots of King in Black to talk about. You all love some Spider-Gwen, some Gwenom. Here's Gwenom taking on the Great Null, Planet of the Symbiotes. And King in Black Thunderbolts. I love me some Thunderbolts, and this book looks like a lot of fun. Sort of Marvel's version of the Suicide Squad. The original incarnation of the Thunderbolts was a bunch of villains dressed up like heroes. Now it's just a bunch of villains being heroes. But all the different incarnations of Thunderbolts have always been a whole lot of fun. So make sure that one makes it into your stack this week. And The Union #2 wraps up your King in Black stuff. I like this one because it's got Union Jack. Haven't seen Union Jack in comics for quite some time, so that's always fun. Always say to you guys, if you're following the main King in Black book, you don't have to read all the other stuff, but if you are following the main book and you like it, might be worth it to check out some of these side books because that's always fun. Amazing Spider-Man, the most core title of the Marvel Universe. This book has been on fire lately. Been talking it up ever since the beginning of the Spencer launch, all this back to basics sort of Spider-Man stuff. Everybody got on board with the last arc, everybody that wasn't already on board. This is the first issue of your new arc. So if for some reason you've been holding out on Amazing Spider-Man, now's a great time to come back. The Immortal Hulk, #42, one of my favorite books. I say every time it comes out, it's worth it #1 just for the Alex Ross covers. But this is a really cool, new, different take on the Incredible Hulk. Something getting back more to the original horror vibe of the title. If you haven't been following along, you're going to want to grab that first trade paperback because they're wrapping it up in #50. And like I say, this is one of the best books Marvel does. Marauders is your X book of the week. Been encouraging you guys to check out one of the many X titles because there's lots of great stuff going on in the X books. And Darth Vader is your Star Wars book of the week. Another thing I've been pushing you guys to do is check out all the great stuff Marvel's doing with their Star Wars line. And Darth Vader's always been some of the best stuff. This is the 3rd version of Darth Vader they've been doing, running alongside the core Star Wars book. Good stuff. And want to mention really quick, this giant tome is Vision and Scarlet Witch Saga. If you, like me, are getting ready for WandaVision and you're super excited about WandaVision, but you don't know much about Vision or Scarlet Witch or some of the things that they're going to be using as source material for the show, this is the trade paperback for you. It's got the Giant Size Avengers #4, which is the wedding issue from way back in the day. It's got 2 different Vision and Scarlet Witch miniseries, the 4-issue series, the 12-issue series. Really great classic stuff from the 80s. Again, really excellent preparation for WandaVision, and just a really great fun read from back in the day. So gotta mention that. And getting on to the indie guys, Stranger Things Science Camp is your Dark Horse book of the week. Dark Horse has been doing an awesome job with all the different Stranger Things books. There's this one and Dungeons and Dragons running currently. Commanders in Crisis is your Image book of the week. This one's a whole lot of fun. It's the big event book that from a universe you've never seen before. Great stuff. And haha is your first issue Gotta Have It Image book of the week. Always encouraging you guys to grab these first issue Image books. If you don't like it, great, but chances are you probably will, and you'll be glad you have it. If you miss out on it, you jump in at like number 3, then that number 1 is going to cost you a bundle. So, I mean, who doesn't love cool, creepy clowns, right? Red Sonja and the Superpowers is your Dynamite book of the week. Been talking up what a great era of mashups it is, and nobody does it better than Dynamite. Superpowers, Project Superpowers is a book that Dynamite does, a whole series that they do with Golden Age characters that have gone public domain. So if you don't know much about Project Superpowers, if you don't know much about those pulp heroes and those Golden Age heroes, pick up this one and watch them teaming up with Red Sonja, because anything Red Sonja is always awesome. Mighty Morphin is your Boom Studios book of the week. They've split up Mighty Morphin Power Rangers into 2 books, Mighty Morphin and Power Rangers, so all you MMPR fans have even more reading going on these days. Bloodshot is my Valiant book of the week. Love me some Valiant stuff. Always encouraging you guys to have a Valiant book on your list, like Bloodshot or Exo Manowar or Rye. 3 of my favorite books running right now. Blade Runner 2029 is your Titan book of the week. I love me some Blade Runner. It's great to see new characters and new stories set in that super classic sci-fi world that we all love. There's the previous series is in 2 trade paperbacks. That's 2019. This is, of course, the second issue of 2029. If you love sci-fi like I do, you're not going to want to miss that. And then the bevy of A publishers. This is Camarion, Frost Giant's daughter, from Ablaze. Ablaze is doing a lot of Conan stuff, sort of more authentic to the original novels than what you get from some of the other publisher stuff. That's always fun. Lonely Receiver is your Aftershock book of the week. Been talking up a lot of stuff from Aftershock, always saying you guys are looking for something non-superhero. Aftershock has a really good book that you'd probably be into. And AWA is another A publisher that we've been talking up a lot. A lot of top talent in this book, and this is Man's World #1, so it's the first issue of a new title from a new publisher, something you can check out to find something new, fun, and exciting for the new year. And Betty and Veronica Winterfest is your all-ages book of the week. So I'm always talking up what a great job Archie does with everything. They still do the all-ages line like this one, like everything, the classic Archie stuff that they've always done, but they also give us a horror line, a PG-13 line. Archie's just doing all kinds of great stuff these days. And like I say, if you love the cool classic Archie, then that's the one for you. Again, not a huge week, but lots and lots of great titles. Always a good time to try something new, something different. And again, jump into that future state stuff because it's fun. That's all we got for you for this week. Go to black-cat-comics.com, click on shop, click on new this week, take a look at all the books that we've shown you, and pick them up. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.